happened?
Get it together. Anyways, as I was saying, this is the flight plan. Does anyone have any questions?
Hey, stop! Please don't with your hands!
Let's just say Airman Snuffy was not ready for takeoff. The flying program for public affairs airmen is an opportunity to take their expertise to the sky, telling the Air Force story in a position few can. One of our resident flyers, Airman Winchell, can tell you more. Oh, looks like those orders came through. Nonetheless, it is your duty to maintain professionalism, health, and equipment both on the ground and in the sky. Your aviation service code, classified as either 9 Charlie or 9 Delta, determines what flights you'll be authorized to capture imagery from. As a 9 Charlie or an operational support flyer, you'll document infrequent, non-combat, or non-hazardous missions. 9 Charlie flights use man-month authorizations. 9 Delta flyers have additional requirements such as SEER, centrifuge, and other necessary training to be a part of hazardous flights. 9Ds are typically combat camera airmen who need to document operations in all manner of aircraft all over the world. Before you head off to the flight line, you'll need to complete your safety egress and hanging harness training. Be aware this training expires 72 hours after completion. During your safety egress training, pay attention, no matter how many times you have done it. Knowing what to do when an emergency happens not only keeps you and your crewmates safe, but also reflects well on the entire PA career field. After a good night's rest, have a light, nutritious meal and pack your go bag with extra snacks, water, and sick bags in case of nausea. When gearing up, inspect all your flight equipment. This includes your flight suit, boots, headset, gloves, knife, flashlight, helmet, and retention strap. These items should be serviceable without any faults. When checking camera gear, be sure that you take only what you need and not everything you want. Keeping a light footprint will allow you to quickly adapt to conditions and avoid any accidental foreign object debris on the flight line and in the aircraft. Check to make sure you have all necessary paperwork with you at all times, such as your line badge and aeronautical orders, which you will receive from the HARM office. Once you arrive, introduce yourself to the crew or the pilot, brief them on your operation and what you'll need in the air. Ask permission for use of flash, lights, audio, and if there are any areas of the aircraft that shouldn't be documented for security purposes. Be professional, confident, and ask for feedback. Establishing open communication from the start helps create a good working relationship. Maintain situational awareness on the flight line. Going into unauthorized sections of the flight line can lead to, yeah, that. Remember, it is a privilege to be a part of these operational flights. If the flight commander feels you are a hazard to themselves or the crew, they have the right to deny you access. Now, in most fighter aircraft, you won't necessarily have all the room in the world to maneuver around. So be sure you and your gear don't interfere with the equipment in the cockpit. When setting up for a shot, be aware of any glare or reflections from the glass of the canopy. A polarizer, haze filter, or lens hood can help mitigate these issues without touching or scratching the canopy. And, of course, if you do feel like you're going to be sick, do not try to hold it in. Be deliberate. Take off your mask and bring your bag to your face. When finished, tie and secure it in a safe spot until the flight is over. While it may not seem as exciting as being in a fighter, flying in heavies is a great opportunity to capture highlight reels from the air crew and pilots. Whether during pre-flight checks, in the cockpit, or out the cargo door of a C-5, opportunities for excellent imagery exist with every flight. Be sure your retention strap is on and secured within the aircraft to avoid any injuries from turbulence or movement from the aircraft. As with fighters, be sure to ground and secure your gear when not in use to avoid any mishaps from stray equipment. Once you are situated, do a quick comms check to ensure your communication line is open and working. This way you can maintain situational awareness while in the air and throughout the flight. When you touch down, debrief as needed, and once approved, as a thank you, send some of your imagery to the crew. You are the eyes and ears in the sky to tell the Air Force story. We're all one team, from pilots, crew chiefs, and PA airmen. But it's up to you to share that story. If you have any questions or need further guidance, contact your flying program manager, or you can refer to AFI 35-101 or AFH 35-115 for aerial photo and video documentation.